Okay, hello, here's another beautiful Technics 1200. This is a 1200 M3D. It's in really good conditions. And the dust cover is basically brand new because it's been wrapped up. And this model has the reset button, SPF, high output cables, RCA cables. Sounds amazing. Comes with this cartridge and head shell, which I don't know what it is, what's the brand or etc. But sounds amazing. It sounds great. Okay, so there's a couple scratches, there's a couple stains on the platter, and it's been sitting for like 13 years, you know. There is no typical dust cover lines here, like dust cover stains, which are lines or rubber bumper stains on the corners, because the dust cover has been wrapped up in plastic, in that kind of like plastic paper or and so there's no stains like that. But there's a couple stains in here. See if you can see that. See those stains? That's caused by the paper, because this thing has been wrapped up in paper, and I will ship it out with the paper, of course. Also, the pitch, if you notice here, those are not stains or scratches. That's just plastic. The pitch has a thin, really thin layer, plastic layer that needs to be removed. That's what I think it is. Those are not stains. That's actually not on the pitch itself. That's just the layer that has not been removed. That needs to be removed. You see here, it's kind of peeling off here. Check that out. I'm sure that needs to be peeled off. Never seen that before. I mean, that usually don't come like that from the factory, so. But this, see, it looks like there's plastic on top of it. You can tell that there's plastic on it. See that? That pitch is brand new. That seems like never been used before. I can tell when it's being used because there's a lot of scratches, like up and like you can tell when it's being used up and down. There's just scratches, up and down. Okay, now let me start on this side here. The corners are really clean, really nice. There's stains on the platter, there's nothing wrong with the platter. I mean, there's just stains that can be polished. I don't do anything to my turntables. I just dust them off with an electric duster, and that's it. I mean, you can polish it with there's a very famous aluminum polish in the market. You can polish it with a rack. Don't use a sandpaper or anything like that, because you're going to damage the dust cover. You're going to screw it up. Just polish it with a rack and some sort of a aluminum polishing cream or something like that. The platter has these full dots. It's just that it has a couple stains, and I'll show you the stains. Just look at that platter. See those stains in here? And there's stains on the dots as well. Look at those dots. It's just dust accumulation, humidity through all the years that accumulates on the platter. But just look at that platter. It's great. See one stain here, right here. All of that can be easily wiped off with a good polish, I mean, it's bright, it's shining, it's shiny, it's really cool. But it has a couple stains, and that's a lot of accumulation through all these years. Look at that. It just needs to be polished. Also, there's a couple scratches on top of the platter here. Let me show you that. Right here. See that? There's one here. I love this angle because I can show you everything. So one here. They're barely visible. You know, certain angles. See, here, 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 and here. Right there. See that? I just look at that platter. Platter's beautiful. Just needs to be polished a bit, you know. And if you polish it, it will look amazing. It looks amazing already. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on. Pop with light. So smooth, and the start and stop button feels so squishy. You know, so good. Doesn't feel like it has been used at all. So squishy. I'll show you that in a minute. But let me take this off the platter because that's this rubber mat is going to add some weight on to the platter. So starts and stops pretty good. You can adjust that on these models. There's a hole in here, so you can see the brake right away. You know, you can have access to the brake right away. Stops pretty good. That was 45, 33. It's really good. This turntable sounds amazing. It just sounds beautiful. It sounds fantastic. You know, with these, they come with high output RCA cables, high output RCA cables, which are commonly known as high SPF cables. Okay, I'm gonna put these in here so it looks neat. Let me show you this corner. I go really easy here. There's a scratch here somewhere, yeah, right here. That's caused by the rubber. I'm sorry, by the wood cabinet. I always tell people on each of my videos, please put a piece of fabric on the sides. I have a turntable myself with a piece of fabric on the sides. It's inside a real wood cabinet, not like sheet rock or something like that. It's a real wood cabinet. So please, even if you're gonna store your turntables inside cases, put a piece of fabric on the sides. That will keep in great shape. Okay, let's do this side now. There's a tiny stain, scratch. That's a scratch. Couple stains here, couple tiny scratches. This is truly an audiophile turntable. It just sounds amazing. Okay, look at those hinges and receptacles are super clean. 120V. And this is really important, 120V. That's the US voltage. There's a lot of people buying turntables from Japan. Those are 100V. You actually need a step-up converter, not the $25 one that you can find at your local store. You need a heavy-duty converter, which is very expensive. You know, $200, $300, $400. Because those turntables are going to burn down. Sooner or later, they're going to burn down. So just Make sure you get turntables which are 120V if you're in the US, or if you're in a country that utilizes 120V, 120 voltage. Please don't purchase the one which are 100V. They will burn down. They will start to hesitate. The platter will not stop, or they will start to spin all randomly and stuff like that, and the pitch will get out of calibration all the time, and they will do a lot of crazy stuff. There's a lot of people that have purchased turntables from Japan and they always get damaged. There's always something wrong with those turntables. You need a step up converter to work with turntables which are 100V, the voltage. Also, if you purchase a dual voltage, 110, 120, 220, 240, make sure you switch the voltage to 120. That's very, very important. There's people that forget that. I've seen cases like that, and then they burn down. So just be careful with that. Okay, let me show you the Tonearm. Really nice. Tiny stains in here. And this Tonearm is extremely well balanced. I love the anti-skating. There's some turntables come with a fantastic anti-skating, some does not, some doesn't. I'll show you that in a minute. Okay. Also comes with this nice Technics slip mat, so it'll look really neat. I like this one better. For audio files, this one's really cool. This one too, but I really like this. I really dig this one. Okay, let me check on that anti-skating. We're gonna check on the pitch, etc., etc., etc. So I just want to make sure that I can show you as much as I can. And try not to leave any fingerprints. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some weight here. I'm going to balance the cartridge and find that floating point. Zero. Anti-skating is supposed to be at zero. That's good. It's floating. Look at that. Lovely, I love that. That's a beautiful anti-skating. Look at this. It's awesome. In the end. That's fantastic. I'm just going to add some weight. About 3 grams. That's it. That's a beautiful anti-skating. Okay, now I'm going to use the lever. So smooth, so nice. That way I can show you how it tracks down. Beautiful. Well, that record's really wobbly and still tracking down perfect. Okay, let me check on the pitch. Check those strobe lights. Maybe closer. +8, -8, and of course a reset. I'm gonna do +8. I'm gonna reset it. Goes back to normal. Check those dots. Now I'm gonna do -8, and I'm gonna reset it. Goes back to normal. Goes back to -8. Goes back to normal. Really nice turntable. It's really beautiful. Okay. Comes with the cartridge, head shell, you know, ready to play. Comes with the rubber. That's an original Technics rubber mat and a Technics sleep mat. So it will look fantastic. Okay, if you have any questions, just please do not hesitate to contact me. I apologize about the hesitation. You know, the video's been shaking a lot. It's because my hands shake sometimes. So and the focus is not that good on this camera, so it's an Ultra HD, so that's good because I like to show absolutely everything. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Let me show you the RCA cables. I'm going to turn it off right now. So smooth. This is so squishy, so nice. I love it. And that pitch is really smooth, really nice. Here's the RCA cables. They are in great shape. Here's the ground. All really nice cables in great condition. These are Kawasaki cables, the original ones. Another beautiful turntable, and girls and guys out there interested in this turntable, just ask as many questions as you like, and just do not hesitate to contact me. Okay, I apologize again for the shakiness and the focus issues, you know, but just look at this beauty. Thank you very much, and take care.